So I'm guessing if you're watching this, you follow the Batfan blog on Tumblr. So I'm going to start this out with saying hi. As some of you know or don't know, I'm this group of people's Damian. Now, the reason why I chose to identify with Damian out of everyone else was because of the pre-existing relationship I had built up with Dan, who is our Dick Grayson, and because recently around the time we started out talking to each other, I started reading a lot of the Grant Morrison penned Batman and Robin series. And originally, I hated Damian Wayne. A year or two, no, like 3 or around when he was first introduced, I was probably one of his biggest haters, and now I'm one of his biggest fans. It's funny how sometimes the character you hate the most becomes your favorite. A lot of the reason why I identify with him may come from my own issues with my father, as well as sometimes in real life when people don't know me, I might come off as mean spirited or snark or rude, even though I'm really not when you get to know me. Um, I like cats. So anyway, what I wanted to set up here was, well, first let me explain a little bit about this whole Bat Family group thing we have on. It's not like some secret club where like someone will apply like uh or or a role play group. It's just like we're a group of Batman loving friends, and well, you get in by just how you make friends with other people. So like I think I'm one of the newest people there, and how I got there, and it started with it started with Dan because he was the person I met first. I met him because one of my first friends on Tumblr was spamming his art like every day or so, and I was like there checking out his blog like once or no 3 to 4 times, and I was like, this guy likes Batman as much as I do. Time to follow this bitch. So I started following him. Didn't talk to him for a while. Then I decided to talk to. Then I decided to talk to him more and more. I started getting introduced to the other people in his group of friends. Jason, Speedy, which he hangs out with a lot. Once I became good friends with him and Jason, I started joining the weekly tiny chats that we have there, and I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Like I said, our whole group thing isn't like you know. it's like if you want to be in someone's real life family, you don't like say, "Oh, hey, can I be a part of it?" You gotta have a real sort of connection with the people that you want to be with. So we're all fine for new people. It's just if you know how to make friends, that's the first requirement. Then you go on from there. You know, everyone likes you. You get along with everyone. Sure. Things I like outside of Batman. I've I've um I've had a big love for tokusatsu lately, which is like a type of show in Japan that has like lots of live special effects and suits and stuff like that. Like Godzilla or Ultraman or Kamen Rider Super Sentai. Things like that. I'm musically inept, so you really shouldn't ask me about music at all. I'm just most of the stuff on my iPod comes from the '80s. Don't ask why. I just like that stuff. I'm not the biggest anime fan though. Like besides the stuff like kids in the '90s and early 2000s grew up. Uh, I like giant robots and comedy and cute things. Uh, we have a question this week. Someone had asked us what we thought about the casting choices for the Dark Knight Rises, and I'm going to say this. You can correct us once the video is up, but for the Nolan movieverse trilogy in general, I'm not one of those people who loves the Nolan films to death, and at the same time I don't hate them, but like I like Batman Begins a lot, and it was the first time we've seen Scarecrow used anywhere, Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul anywhere out of the comics or TV shows. So that was an interesting group of villains to pick. As far as the Dark Knight, uh, Heath Ledger, I really wasn't sure during the time he was cast, but after watching the movie, he was the right choice. I think. Though anything that was wrong that I thought with his Joker came more from the script writing and the fact and the parts of the Joker that they decided to enhance and spend most of their and spend their time bringing out. So it's not really his fault at all. Um, I think Christian Bale's done a fine job as Batman. I haven't really followed his career that much because I like movies, but I don't really keep up with everything like in and out. It's like music, but I so I think it's one of the better Batmans we've had. Just like in portraying like some the more um regarding the casting of Tom Hardy as Bane and Anne Hathaway as Catwoman. Um, I'm going to say that I didn't know who Tom Hardy was at first, but uh, if they're going for the intelligence almost on par with Batman Bane, then I think I'll be able to pull it off. Um, as for Anne Hathaway, I've got to say that when I saw that she was being cast in a Batman movie, I was thoroughly wondering if someone was bullshitting me or not. Now you see, I'm not one of those guys that trusts Nolan with everything he does with the Batman, though. Considering what happened with Heath Ledger's Joker, I'm going to sit back and wait to see what happens with Catwoman in the movie before I really judge Anne. Because I know there are some actors who, depending on the director and what they're given to do, can either be really bad or really great, and it just really depends on what they're doing. Like something I saw Thor on my birthday, like two days after it came out. Um, and I agree with everyone that said like Natalie Portman felt like she was there for no reason, and her character didn't really impact the story at all, and she didn't really do much. But I think that that lends itself more to the way her character was written and how she was directed. Because she can be a really good actress when she's directed the right way and written the right way. And she can be a really bad actress if her character is written really badly and she's directed really badly. So, like I said, I don't really follow actors or actresses at all, but I'm going to say that if Nolan uses Catwoman right and directs and writes Catwoman and Hathaway's character right, I don't think I think it'll turn out. I think it'll turn out the way it's supposed to. So, yeah. Oh, and on the movie Batman voice, I don't really blame Bale as much as Nolan, especially in the second movie, which was really bad, because apparently Nolan like digitally made it worse because he felt that it should sound even more like an animal. Like in the first movie, Bale's Batman voice was okay; it wasn't nearly as bad. In the second one, apparently, no one did that, and now we have that whole big joke. So that's really what happened. I'm not going to blame Bale as much as Nolan, and I really hope he holds that back for the third one, so I don't feel like I'm watching Batman and Catwoman talk, and Batman's like. So yeah. And I think Michael Caine is probably one of the best offers we have, but that's getting on off topic now. This is kind of unstructured, probably because I have a hard time talking in public or to a camera, even because I guess I know other people are gonna see it, and I'm afraid of being judged or whatnot. But you know, I'm sorry if it comes out like I'm sorry if it comes like off. I'm sorry if it comes off like that in the video when you watch this, but you know, I'm pretty sure I'll get better after doing this after a while. So yeah. Oh, and I'm trying to make a conscious effort to talk to people outside of Jason and Dan in the Bat Fam, because I feel like I'm neglecting you guys when I really should be talking to you. So, oh, you have your IMs or whatever, send them to me because I want to talk to you some more. And, you know, I guess that's all I have to say.